Well, hey there. I'm back from Costa Rica and I didn't get a tan. That is not up for discussion, okay? We got there and I'm like, it's not very hot here. Turns out it's their winter there, so that's unfortunate, but it's still absolutely gorgeous there. Yes, it is the middle of the afternoon and I'm drinking coffee. I have a baby and a dog. I'm still up several times a night, people, okay? Get over it. Oh, that just splattered all over my white shorts. Awesome. So anyways, I got back and I realized, oh my gosh, OMG, my birthday's coming up, and you know what that means? I need to get my license renewed. Ugh, I always hate my license picture. Every time someone's like, can I see your ID, please? You're like, does anybody else out there hate their license picture? If you do, give me a thumbs up, because I want to know that I'm not the only one. And why is that? You know you're going to get your picture taken, and that's your picture for however many years your state. I mean, you people who live in Arizona, their license doesn't expire for 50 years. 50. If I got one today, it wouldn't expire till I'm 79. That better be a good picture. It's sticking with you around the block a few times. So it's like, you might as well make it count. Here's some tips for how to take a really good picture. These tips will work really well if you are going back to school and you're taking your back to school photos, if you're doing senior photos, a passport photo, any ID photo that you need for work, if you're doing wedding photos and you're wanting to kind of get some tips for how to approach a day full of pictures from every angle. It's like, hello, how intimidating. Like, come on up in my grill and just photograph every angle of me. And this is by no means me saying I know how to take a really good picture, but I've taken a few selfies in my time. I know a few good angles. Okay, so let's get started. So the first one is kind of a given, but pretty much any kind of picture that you want to last a long time is usually going to have some sort of flash. And the thing with that is you want to have a matte finish on your face, so don't do too much of a shine. So if you have an oil problem with your skin, meaning you're oily, you need to use a finishing powder, so a translucent powder that sets everything. If you don't, the flash is going to reflect off of all the oily spots in your face, so pretty much the T-zone is going to light up like Christmas. Even with your eye products, with your eyeshadows, stick with more neutral, so like any like nudes, creams, taupey type colors are great, browns are great. Don't do bright colors because they're gonna really take away from your eye color, and they're just, I don't know, they don't always photograph very well. What you want to do is accentuate your natural beauty and be confident in that instead of trying to take it over with a bunch of color. Another thing that a flash does that really is unfortunate is it widens your face. If you've been following my channel for a while, you will remember a few videos back we talked about contouring and how contouring is really, really important to bring out certain features in your face. And the principle with contouring is that light brings out and dark recedes. Let's say you want to make your nose skinnier, you put dark on the sides and then bright right down the middle, because it brings out the middle and pushes in the sides. And I will list all the videos for my contouring techniques below. If you're adding a flash, it's going to make everything appear bigger and wider. So if you're someone who doesn't have very strong smile lines and you're going in to smile for that photo and you feel like your smile and your cheeks and everything just kind of turns into a big blob, that's where contouring really comes in. So what you can do, just gonna grab a brush here, and this is from Sigma. This is the E40 brush. It's really, really fluffy, and this is great for contouring in your face. And so I went through with like my bigger brushes and contoured everything out, but what I'm talking about right now is chiseling out parts of your face that you really want to bring out. So like the sides of your nose, get that right in there. If you really want to bring out, like with your smile, take this contouring, take just a little bit of powder and just hit right underneath the apples of your cheeks right here, really, really lightly. And then let your smile drop and look at it. And if you've got 2 brown lines here, you need to buff it out. So there's always that. For hair, for your pictures, I typically would tell people to do just basically an enhanced version of something they would already do. If you're normally someone who wears your hair straight, don't go do like a ton of curls. So I just basically like did a wrap curl on my hair today. So this is a mixture of my natural curl with a wrap curl, you know, where you wrap it around the iron. And that gives my hair a really nice, bouncy, full curl instead of kind of a flat curl. It expands it, and I really like that for photos. So then when it comes to lips, you want to pick a color that's going to accentuate the natural color of your lips. So don't do a nude. Do either a red, that's intense, but it really draws a crowd. Do a rose tone, that's beautiful. Do a deep pink. I have a couple examples here. This is called Lustering, and this is from MAC. And this is a really pretty, kind of like a, it's a really pretty pink. It has a little bit of a shine. It almost looks like your lips are just a little bit wet, but they're not like shiny, like you just dipped them in glitter. Another one, this is more of a drugstore product. This is from Rimmel, and it is called Rose Blush, and I love this one on clients. This is one I go to a lot with when I do like brides or just someone who's kind of like, oh, I don't wear a lot of lipstick, and you don't want to do a red or like a burgundy or a fuchsia. It's that pink that's on the left there, and you can see it has a little bit more shine than the luster from MAC. And it's really, really pretty. This is pretty pigmented, what I just put on, but you could use it very, very lightly, almost like a lip balm, and it would just give your lips a little bit of a punch. It's not going to be too dramatic where you're just like, oh my gosh, I feel like, you know, Ronald McDonald. I don't even know if he has red lips. He just seems like he would. And the last one, this is more of a gloss, and this is more of a sheer, but it's also a rose tone. And the reason I like rose tones is they really bring out your natural lip color. And this is a gloss, so you can see there it's more on the warm side of pinks. But what this is going to do is this is just going to accentuate your natural lip color. So when you put it on, I mean, I just put it on like my white skin, and look how pretty it is. So imagine if you put it on over, you know, really pretty pink lips, or lips that have a little bit of pigment to them. It's just going to really help them pop. And this is actually a lip plumper. So that's another thing you can do, is just have a little bit of a plumping action that's going to really help make your lips look bigger and more full. So when you go to give your cheese, you got a nice looking cheese going. No reflective glasses. And I am not a glasses wearer. I have great vision. Thank you, Jesus, and thank my mom. If you got some glasses on your face on a regular basis, either take them off for the picture or make sure that the lenses are not reflective lenses. And if they are reflective, just take them off. I know this sounds ridiculous, but another thing you really want to do is practice posing. It feels silly to do even by yourself in front of a mirror, so imagine how silly you'll feel with someone with a camera right up in your face. So it's good to practice, so then you feel comfortable knowing your angles and knowing, you know, how you want to look at the camera. And not that you have to look like a model, but just knowing that you're not just like straight on. Especially you people out there who hate pictures of yourself. It's not because you're ugly. If you're kind of like this, like hiding from the camera and all slunched over, like, who's going to look at that and be like, wow, what a pretty picture of myself? If you want to like a picture of yourself, like if a camera comes out, put on a big smile. Even if you don't have makeup on, your hair's a mess, put on a really big smile, look like you're having fun, and sit up straight, put your shoulders back, and look confident, dang it. Okay, and the last one is really, really important, and I do this all the time. I just did it today when I went and got my photo taken for my driver's license, is to SMIZE. And if any of you have watched America's Next Top Model, which is a ridiculous show, but I love it, this is something that Tyra Banks always talks about, is smizing, which is smiling with your eyes. So here's the smile without smizing. So you can see I'm smiling, but there's no smizing going on up in there, and it is not pretty. And then here's a smize, and you can see how much better that is. It's kind of like when you bring these under eyelids up just a little bit and kind of gives it that little like, make your eyes twinkle. Don't just stare straight at a camera and make your eyes look happy. Think about something funny, you know? And there's a huge difference between a flat smile and a smile where your whole body is smiling. That sounds really corny, but it's true, I'm telling you. Okay, and so when you go to smile for a picture, I don't know if you've ever done this where you're kind of like, I don't want to show my teeth. What kind of smile do you do? What I found is to actually say SMIZE. So let's say someone's like, say cheese, you go. I guess I'm that girl. Go ahead and label me, I don't even care. And that makes a perfect smile. Try it, seriously. You say SMIZE. So anywhere they catch you in that word, except for sm, if they catch you on sm, you're in trouble. I just spit all over myself. If they catch you at SMIZE, any syllable in that word, you're gonna look fabulous. Just saying. So those are all the tips that I have for you today. I was really trying to brainstorm and think of like what is gonna really make a good picture, and it's not just being photogenic or good genes, you know, it's the people who like look right into the camera and are like, I look good, dang it, take a picture of me. Carry yourself like you're expensive. Not that you're wearing something expensive, but that you are expensive, meaning that you're worth a lot. Okay guys, I'm gonna go, but you have a great rest of your day, okay? Mwah! Love you all!